That led to this memorable moment.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody. Nobody has more respect.
Please, everybody.
Those lowlights overshadowed what was otherwise viewed as Trump's most effective debate performance yet.
The NAFTA deal signed by her husband is one of the worst deals ever made of any kind signed by...
But he seemed to struggle against Clinton's attacks on his past praise for Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's pretty clear.
And Trump refused to accept the assessment from the U.S. intelligence community that Russia is trying to meddle in the election.
I am quoting
Hillary, you have no idea.
17 intelligence. Do you doubt 17
Our
military
country has
and
no idea.
civilian agencies? Well,
yeah,
he'd rather believe.
I doubt it.
Now, Trump is sounding confident about his chances on Election Day. He's blasting out a fundraising pitch to his supporters, inviting them to what's being billed as a huge night on Election Night here in New York City. Wolf, it's being described as the party of the year, but what's less clear at this point is what the hangover will be like if Trump loses. And as you mentioned, Wolf, he will be here with Hillary Clinton later on tonight at this Al Smith fundraising dinner, charity dinner here in New York City. We'll have to see if they'll be in a joking mood.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fun night for all. Let's see if it turns out that way. Jim Acosta, thank you very much. Hillary Clinton is off the campaign trail today, but the president, the vice president, the first lady, they are all out campaigning for her. Our senior Washington correspondent, Joe Johns, is joining us right now. So what's the mood, Joe, right now inside the Clinton campaign?
Well, Wolf, the Hillary Clinton campaign now happy to have the debates in the rearview mirror and once again making the case that key parts of her debate performance were more spontaneous than rehearsed, though she also appeared to have hit the floor last night loaded up with short little sound bites to try to tweak her opponent, Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton is celebrating after her final debate against Donald Trump.
We have finished our last debate, and I'm feeling, both relieved and very grateful. I have no more debates, no more naps.
After 3 contentious encounters, Clinton getting in one more jab at Trump, who suggested she was off the trail resting, not preparing, leading up to Wednesday night. Clinton keeping up a light campaign schedule today, leaning on some high-profile surrogates, including President Obama in Florida.
Trump becomes the first major party nominee in American history to suggest that he will not concede despite losing the vote, and then says today that he will accept the results if he wins. That is not a joking matter. No, I want everybody to pay attention here. That is dangerous.
And Vice President Biden in New Hampshire.
He's questioning not the legitimacy of our elections, the legitimacy of our democracy.
That sentiment echoed by Clinton's running mate, Tim Kaine.
Donald is still going to whine if he loses, but if the mandate is clear, I don't think many people will follow him. And it's just this inability to accept responsibility is at the core of this, but that trait of our democracy is so critical.
When Trump refused to say at Wednesday's debate whether he would accept the election results, Clinton was ready.
Every time Donald thinks things are not going in his direction, he claims whatever it is rigged against him. There was even a time when he didn't get an Emmy for his TV program 3 years in a row, and he started tweeting that the Emmys were rigged against him.
Should have gotten it.
This is a mindset. This is how Donald thinks. And it's funny, but it's also really troubling.
Clinton seemingly came prepared with an array of ready-to-go zingers for Trump.
I sat in my apartment today on a very beautiful hotel down the street known as Trump.
Made with Chinese steel.
But she also tried to appeal to women voters by seizing on his attempts to discredit some of the women who have accused him of sexual misconduct.
He said that he could not possibly have done those things to those women because they were not attractive enough for them to be assaulted.
I did not say that.
Donald thinks belittling women makes him bigger. He goes after their dignity, their self-worth, and I don't think there is a woman anywhere who doesn't know what that feels like.
Tonight, a totally different test for Hillary Clinton, a test of her comic timing at the Alfred E. Smith dinner in New York. While she's widely known for a sense of humor in small settings, the challenge tonight will be to make fun of it all while nearing the end of an unusually bitter campaign.